Hello everyone, welcome to a slightly different episode of Creaky Weekly. Now if you think Flat Earth is a batshit crazy, you're going to want to stick around for this.
The press claim that you claim to be the Son of God.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
Yes, you see, the thing is that it's quite funny, really. You know, 2,000 years ago, had a guy called Jesus sat here and said these same things, you would still be laughing.
I'm not laughing at all. This is David Icke, a former British professional football player turned sports broadcaster turned professional conspiracy theorist. I'm not laughing, honestly.
A reality that appears real to the decoder, but is not actually real. It's a fake reality.
In 1990, David Icke was a BBC television sports presenter and spokesman. He claims a psychic told him he'd been placed on the earth for a purpose and would begin to receive messages from the spirit world. That year, he then announced on The Wogan Show, a primetime BBC Two programme, that he was the son of the Godhead. The appearance on The Wogan Show turned him from a respected household name into someone who was laughed at whenever he appeared in public. He believes that an interdimensional race of reptilian beings called the Archons have hijacked the Earth, and that genetically modified human Archon hybrids, also known as the Babylonian Brotherhood, the Illuminati or the Elite, manipulate global events to keep humans in constant fear so the Archons can feed off its negative energy. He claims many prominent figures belong to the Babylonian Brotherhood and are propelling humanity towards a global fascist state, a whole new world order, or a post-truth era where the freedom of speech is ended. So, according to Mr. Icke, thousands of years ago, back in Babylonian times, a race of lizards came to Earth, mated with human beings, and created a hybrid race of humanoid lizard people who are shapeshifters, so you wouldn't know they're lizard people. I could be one. They're in this form, and that they are running the world. And it gets crazier than that, because he also believes that the moon is a hollowed out he thinks the moon's like the Death Star, and that it's inhabited by these reptilian shapeshifters who are controlling free will by beaming by sending a mind control beam to people that live on Earth. I mean, come on, mind control. Have you ever heard anything so idiotic in your whole life? Is this guy for real? Go to my channel page, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and share. Have you done it? Right, don't misunderstand me. I know not all conspiracy theories are disproven. For example, there was a conspiracy theory that the CIA were testing LSD on Americans. It was true. So I'm not completely closed off to conspiracy theories. But lizard people running the world from a moon Death Star? Really? The biggest problem I can see with this type of person, like Flat Earth people, is the number of people that follow them and believe and buy into what they say. Now, basically with David Icke, it all kind of started off with his appearance on The Wogan Show, which was the clip I showed earlier on in the video, where he claims to be the son of God. And then he entered into what was called his Turquoise period. And the reason he wore turquoise is seen as the colour of positive energy, and it was usually a turquoise shell suit, tracksuit. Do you have shell suits in America? I'm not sure. So he takes this show. Is it a show? he does lectures in massive venues, like he sold out Wembley Stadium, which I think is like 12,000 seats. So he's got a following of millions of people. What you've got to keep in mind as well with David Icke, when this all began in the early 90s, he was a hugely influential and respected television sports broadcaster. He would have probably been the Chris Kamara of the 1990s. So he was in a bookstore and a psychic approached him, started talking to him and told him that he was he'd been chosen to receive psychic messages from the spirit world, and he took it really serious and really ran with the idea to the point where he called a press conference and publicly came out and said, as I've already mentioned, that he was the son of God and the world was going to end and all sorts of other nonsense. With the lizard people, he even names some of the people, celebrity people, that he thinks are part of this race of hybrid human lizard people. Let's just have a look. The Queen,
George Bush, Henry Kissinger, Bill and Hillary Clinton, Bob Hope, Donald Rumsfeld, Madonna, Britney Spears, Angelina Jolie, Katy Perry, Obama, Trump, Mark Zuckerberg, and Justin Bieber.
That was hard work. And interestingly enough, even though he's a British guy, nutcase guy, there's only one. Was there one? The Queen? Well, Katy Perry. There's only one British lizard person. Actually, after some careful consideration, I think I may give him Mark Zuckerberg, because there's something inhuman about him. 100%. Has he gone now? So, as long as it's well received, and I want you to let me know in the comments if it is, this may well be what Creaky Weeklies are going to look like from here on in. Because who wants to talk about the same thing all the time? Because I certainly don't. But that being said, I only want to talk about what you guys want me to talk about. So if there is anything that stands out for you amongst the madness you find online, then message it to me. Join my Discord. Email me. Leave it in the comments. I'll pick it up wherever you leave it. Big thank you to all my Patreons again. The support is massively, massively appreciated. I know this is a bit of a risk, moving away from the topic of flat earth, but like I say, I want to spread my net a bit wider. I want to try and catch not just the flat earth audience, but more people. Does that make sense? Kind of makes sense to me. Sort of. Maybe. No, I don't know. But yeah, that's why this video is a little bit shorter, because the idea of today's episode is just to give you all kind of a flavour of the direction my channel is heading in. It's absolutely still going to be a flat earth video every Friday. And I'm not saying that Creaky Weekly won't on occasion still be a flat earth news show based on what's newsworthy. But I think that the Creaky Weekly episodes are a good opportunity to look at some of the other absolute batshit crazy nut jobs we find online. So yeah. Guys, I appreciate your views as always. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit the thumbs up button. I'm almost certain there'll be plenty of people eager to hit the thumbs down button. And I will see you on Friday for Flat Hard Friday. Take care, guys. Bye.